Alright guys, Samsung Galaxy S11. It's going to be here really soon and it's really cool. I'm actually personally really excited about it because it's packing some of the coolest features, and you probably won't get these types of features with other Android smartphone companies out there. So pretty much right now, major news outlets and also even some YouTubers out there are even talking about the Galaxy S11 because this is actually prime time and the freshest and the first leaks are just coming in about the S11. Keep in mind that leaks usually come in about 5 months or 6 months before the actual smartphone release date, so right now is like the perfect time. Usually, Samsung Galaxy S series smartphones launch in January or February of every single year, so that date is coming closer and closer, and within a month or two, we will be getting even better looks and an even better picture of what to be expecting of this new smartphone. So, first thing is first. Let's talk about the overall cameras because this is just way too interesting and it's going to be the major emphasis about the overall device. So pretty much Ice Universe on Twitter just said that the Note 10 uses the same main cameras as the Galaxy S10. Now, pretty much Samsung hasn't really been upgrading a lot of the main cameras on their smartphones, but what Ice Universe is saying is the Samsung Galaxy S11 is going to mark a new camera beginning for Samsung. This is huge. Once again, if you don't know who Ice Universe is, he's actually one of the biggest leakers out there for Samsung, and he's recently leaking a bunch of Apple smartphones as well. There's a lot of big YouTubers out there like Marcus Brownlee and also major news outlets that trust what he says because his track record is just way too good. And his next tweet you can see here, it says, by the way, next year you will be seeing your smartphone having a 10 times optical zoom and a 108 megapixel camera. It's awesome. It's like every single year we're getting a major bump in megapixels, and this is constant. Smartphone cameras are being invested by the millions. Everyone wants a better selfie camera, a better rear camera to be taking pictures. No one nowadays wants to be bringing a bulky giant camera. So Ice Universe, it's pretty confident to say that Samsung is going for this sort of technology. Now, Samsung has developed the ISOCELL Bright GW1 64 megapixel sensor for mobile smartphones, but they haven't really debuted this chip on any other of their actual devices. So Ice Universe, of course, is saying that Samsung is planning to make the Galaxy Note 10 have their 12 megapixel sensor technology, but Samsung Galaxy S11, you're probably going to be skipping the 48 megapixel photos and also cameras that everyone is going for and jumping straight to the 64 megapixel 108 megapixel tech with the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S11. All these chips and all these different sensors, they're in production and they're at least in their prototype phases. It's awesome. So right now, we're getting some really cool things about the overall smartphone. Camera-wise, it's gonna be definitely the best of its class. Design-wise, we're getting some even more new information about the overall smartphone. So there's a ton of patents about the Samsung Galaxy S11, and all of them look really nice, and all of them have one thing in common: a great bezel-less design. This is what everyone really wants. So you can see here, this was actually found out by Let's Go Digital. This patent right here shows you the overall Samsung device, most likely the Galaxy S11, getting a totally curved display. Samsung is already giving the Galaxy S10 and the Note 10 a major emphasis in the curved displays on the left and the right. And then you're going to be getting a 360-degree curved display. This is really nice. Now, you're not going to be getting any sort of a major features with this. It does look somewhat similar to the Samsung Galaxy S10, but not so quite because even the corners have curved glass. This gives you a much better cinematic view. It's more of a little mini gimmick than anything else, but it does look absolutely fantastic and it looks like a stunning smartphone. Alright, cameras, sensors, all of that is under the overall display. Samsung is slowly transitioning from a punch hole design to a camera module and also speakers all under the OLED screen. This is huge. Now, this technology, if you're thinking, well, it's way too futuristic, no way a smartphone company is doing that sort of thing. Look with Oppo. They're like a Chinese smartphone company, and they're already experiencing a bunch of prototypes of this new tech. It's awesome. They got everything under the overall screen. Now, currently, selfie cameras are kind of crappy when they're under a giant layer of OLED screen, but it's improving. It's getting better and better. And speaker, well, your whole display is a speaker. It's a sound on design, meaning that the whole speaker is underneath the overall screen. So they will be taking away the speaker grills, which is pretty nice, and the whole entire screen will be vibrating with vivid and crisp sound. Also, Samsung is honestly going for some really crazy S11 designs. If you look at this patent here, also found by Let's Go Digital, you can see there is a pull-out display. This is not a foldable display. This is not what you think. It is totally different from the Galaxy Fold. There are no hinges with this smartphone. Instead, you could simply just pull out your overall smartphone. It's actually really nice. Imagine if you just want to watch a movie, just pull out your overall smartphone. In my opinion, the Samsung Galaxy S11's pull-out display is a lot more clever and a lot more unique. It's easier to use and it's harder to damage compared with the Samsung Galaxy Fold. If you look at the Samsung Galaxy Fold, yes, it's a fantastic smartphone. Folding and opening the overall phone is really satisfying. You do get a slightly click, but it's really easy to damage. There's already been a bunch of smartphones being recalled for major reviewers because the screen was screwed up. Folding smartphones aren't really ideal in my opinion. The best smartphone is this patent right here, the pull-out display. I'm actually willing to spend $1,500 to $2,000 for this folding display that pretty much comes all the way out of the overall smartphone. It looks absolutely fantastic, and shout out to Let's Go Digital, they did a fantastic job. Alright, now 6 reasons to 8 reasons why you should wait for the Galaxy S11, and these are some really good reasons why. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to have a notch, this is actually a good reason to wait. Galaxy S11 is removing all sorts of notches. They're going for a totally bezel-less display. Now, the pull-out display is a little unrealistic here, but the 360-degree, totally bezel-less, 100% screen spotted ratio smartphone design is actually pretty unique. It's actually not too crazy. And you will be achieving a 100% screen spotted ratio with all the sensors, cameras, and essentials under the overall display, so you can finally watch your favorite Netflix videos without actually looking at a giant piece of notch. Wait if you want improved cameras. Samsung hasn't changed their main cameras and sensors for 3 years already. So if you want something brand new and fresh, according to Ice Universe, a brand new smartphone camera beginning by Samsung, seriously wait for the Galaxy S11. Could be pricey, but it's worth the wait if you want to have a revolutionary type of smartphone. Also, you will be getting a better 5G, and 5G is probably going to be cheaper. Now, Galaxy S10 5G is widely available in the United States, but there's a lot of things to not like about it. For example, not every location has 5G. Even in the biggest cities like Chicago, only certain blocks have 5G. This kind of sucks. Imagine going through one street, turning right, and then you get 4G LTE. It's kind of annoying. So carriers are probably going to finish setting up all their 5G stuff by the end of summer, and it's going to get even better after the end of 2019. It's going to be less buggy, and 5G will be a lot more vivid and used in your area. And simply wait for more information. There's going to be a lot of really cool features for the Samsung Galaxy S11. I know the cameras will be like a major highlight, but you will be getting some really cool features to go along with it, and maybe even a crazy and trilateral wireless charging 2 devices at the same time. Who knows? It's actually really cool. Last but not least, wait for Galaxy S10 deals. This sounds kind of crazy, but if the Galaxy S11 is launched, the Galaxy S10 will be dirt cheap. It's already cheap as hell right now. averaging about $500 to $700 for a smartphone. When the Galaxy S11 launches, oh boy, you're probably getting the S10 for less than $500. It's an absolute steal. So definitely wait if you want a better deal. Samsung smartphones for some reason have a really crazy depreciation rates, so the longer you wait, the cheaper it gets, and you're still getting an amazing flagship experience. So anyway, thanks for watching and comment below.